Our MC arrives at the Dwan spaceship store at night and begins browsing the displayed items. As he observes, his eyes settle on several level 10 small spaceships, each priced at 8 million black crystal coins, an exorbitant amount. Seeing this, sweat beads form on his forehead. This price is way too steep, he thinks. Before coming here, he had already guessed that spaceships would be costly, but he never imagined they would be so expensive that he couldn't even afford the down payment. He stands beneath the starry sky, burdened by the weight of his debts, yet to repay. The realization fills him with anxiety. I knew the most valuable assets the Chidong Star pirate group possessed were those few spaceships. If the reward for my mission isn't worth at least a few hundred million, I'll lose my mind. Suddenly, a voice calls out from behind him. Hey, what are you doing here? Hearing this, our MC immediately turns around and sees Kyokyo smiling. As she looks at him, her presence makes him feel a bit uneasy, but he manages to ask casually, "What are you doing here?" A thought flashes through his mind. Could it be she found out that I was the one who fed the crystal devourer, and now she's here to settle the score with me? Hearing RMC's question, Kyokyo responds cheerfully. What a coincidence. I came here with my brother to buy a spaceship, and it looks like you're here for the same reason. Hearing this, our MC smiles and replies, yeah, but I didn't expect the spaceships here to be so expensive. By the way, did you find your pet Bobby? As he says this, he takes a breath of the night air and thinks inwardly, looks like you still don't know. I'm the one who made your Bobby disappear. Then, the two continue their chat. During their conversation, the topic of Bobby comes up again. RMC asks her, did you find your Bobby? Kyokyo's face dims a little as she responds, no, I haven't found him yet. They continue talking, sharing their thoughts and feelings. Meanwhile, elsewhere in the store, inside the VIP area, a young woman is showing a group of people a level 11 spaceship, enthusiastically explaining its features. Among those present, the main figure hears that the spaceship costs 7,700 million. It says, 7,700 million. That's quite good. Hearing this, the store attendant becomes ecstatic and responds with gratitude. Thank you so much, young Master Milton, for your support of Dwan. The spaceship will be delivered today to the residence where you're staying. The man casually replies, no need to deliver it. Just give me the key. This spaceship is a gift. Someone will come pick it up later. Hearing this, the store girl begins to think 7,700 million as a gift. Only someone from the Countess family could make such a grand gesture. As she ponders further, she realizes that for someone to receive such an expensive gift, that person must have a status beyond imagination. With these thoughts racing, she quickly asks for permission to leave and complete the remaining formalities. Receiving approval, she hurries away. Meanwhile, Master Milton starts thinking to himself, I've heard that person has a deep love for spaceships. The latest model, the Black Hole Predator, should be perfect to please them. It's rare for that person to visit the Yamu Star Zone, so I must seize this opportunity to build a strong connection. If I succeed, it won't just benefit me but the entire Sis family. He looks around and asks his companions, where's Kichio? His associate steps forward and whispers that she's elsewhere in the store, explaining the situation. Upon hearing this, Milton's face darkens with fury. Forget who that person is for now. Take me there immediately. Meanwhile, the ongoing conversation between our MC and Kyokyo continues. Seeing her disappointed, our MC tries to comfort her. Relax a bit, maybe Bobby just got bored and went out to play. Who knows, he might come back on his own in a few days. But despite that, Kyokyo remains downcast. It feels like he went somewhere far, she says sadly. Then, with a gentle smile, she adds, by the way, you must be a newly registered citizen of the Starry Sky, right? I've never seen you around before. As she continues speaking, RMC begins to think to himself, I've been trying to find the right moment to end this conversation and slip away. But Kaio keeps pulling the topic back every time. It's like she hasn't spoken to anyone in a long time. She just won't stop talking. I guess she probably doesn't have many real friends around her. She really reminds me of Fiona, delicate flower raised in a greenhouse, untouched by storms. But compared to Fiona, Kyokia's status is clearly far more noble. And the more precious the flower, the fiercer the gardener who protects it. Suddenly, as they're talking, Milton appears. Approaching, he calls out, Kyo. Hearing his voice, Kyo turns around and says happily, elder brother, you're here. Then, she turns back to our MC and adds, my elder brother is here. Come, I'll introduce you to him. She smiles and walks over to her brother. This is my brother Milton, she says. Then, she introduces our MC. This is Lu Sheng, a friend I met some time ago. Just then, Milton says to Kyokyo, I just overheard someone on the 3rd floor talking about a golden crystal devourer that nobody claimed. As soon as Kyo hears that, her face lights up with excitement. You found Bobby? Milton shrugs and replies, who knows, maybe I did. Hearing this, Kyokyo's eyes sparkle with joy. Where is he? Take me to him right now. One of Milton's people steps forward politely. "Miss, I'll take you there." Kyokyo nods eagerly and begins to walk away with him. She glances back at Lu Sheng and cheerfully calls out, "Lu Sheng, wait here for me. I need to go see him. Talk with my brother for a bit. I'll be right back." With that, Kyokyo leaves the store. Milton remains standing where he is. As she steps outside, his expression turns cold and serious. He stares at RMC and says sharply, a low-born peasant from a lower resource planet, thinking he can rely on a bit of talent and cling to a level 11 enforcer's leg. Now you're after our family. Hearing this, RMC looks at him calmly, thinking, here we go again. Another tired, cliché line. Milton steps closer, glaring down at Lu Sheng with disgust and fury. Filthy lifeform. Don't let me see you again. If I find out you've met Kaio again, whether on purpose or by accident. Turning to walk away, he delivers a final curse. You and that enforcer you think is your backer, and your pathetic home planet disappear from the universe forever. Lu Sheng watches him leave and mutters to himself, just wait a little longer before he can move. The store girl returns briskly and says with a cold but polite tone, apologies, sir, you've upset one of our VIP customers. You are no longer welcome here. Please leave. Lu Sheng is respectfully escorted out of the Duan spaceship store. RMC, even after being thrown out, chuckles and says, I expected the gardener to be rude and harsh, but I didn't think they'd be this unreasonable, and they even threatened me. How long has it been since someone dared to threaten me? He begins walking forward, still speaking to himself. Well, I guess it makes sense. Kaio must have been approached by too many people with hidden motives. Protecting her from getting hurt makes sense. Besides, I'm new here. I shouldn't act rashly. Otherwise, like that guy said, whether it's far or as your planet, both would end up in trouble. A faint smile remains on his face. He walks on, maintaining a light-hearted tone. So what if I get humiliated a little? I carry the supreme mission of saving an entire universe. How could I not endure such small insults or grievances? If people treat me coldly, so be it. I'll just smile and move on. But suddenly, he stops in his tracks. Turning back toward the store, he stares at it for a moment. His expression shifts. His smile slowly fades, replaced by rising fury. This is really disappointing. I can't bear this any longer. And that's it for this chapter. Please leave a like and comment, it helps boost my videos. Even commenting an emoji would do. Thanks.